All right, we are just a few hours away, folks, from the Fed's latest policy decision, and the markets are really hoping to hear a promise of more aggressive moves from the Fed. Our Fed correspondent, Brian Cheung, is with us this morning. Hey, Brian, aggressive moves. I mean, we've got rates at about zero. What more can the Fed do here to be aggressive?
Well, good morning. And usually in these pre-scheduled Federal Open Market Committee meetings, we watch for what the Fed is doing on interest rates and also on the balance sheet. But as you just mentioned, with rates already near zero and QE basically being unlimited right now, what more can the Federal Reserve do? And the focus is really going to shift on its ballooning balance sheet. Keep in mind, it's at $6.6 trillion as of last Wednesday. And then also the 9 liquidity facilities that it's opened up to try to make sure that the financial markets are functioning properly, from the US dollar to US treasuries to even risky corporate debt. Now, something that's going to be interesting now with the new GDP data this morning is going to be the economic forecast from Chairman Jerome Powell. Keep in mind that we are not going to get any sort of economic projections in this meeting, that we won't get that until the June meeting. But we will have a press conference with Jerome Powell that starts at 2:30 today, where he could provide some more color about the depth of the recession that the U.S. likely finds itself in as a result of the data that we just saw today. Keep in mind, before all this began, Jerome Powell was really championing the U.S. consumer, saying that because the U.S. consumer is 70% of the economy, it was really the consumer that was driving that post-crisis recovery that we had seen up until the coronavirus earlier this year. So the question is going to be, as the GDP numbers show just how terribly the U.S. consumer has been impacted with everyone staying at home, what does that mean for the Federal Reserve's response function? I think that'll be a big focus in that press conference. Again, at 2 p.m. is when we're going to get the statement, and then 2:30, there will be a televideo conference that will begin with Jerome Powell. Alexis?
All right, we're going to be carrying that live here at Yahoo Finance. Brian Cheung, thanks for that.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.